What a be Timbers here. Since this month I'm doing my reviews for past August films, here is my review for the 1994 superhero based comedy Blankman. Now, lots of people always say that superhero films like Blade paved the way for black superheroes like Black Panther and all. Nope. The one that I like to feel the one that really paved the way for black superheroes is the 1994 film Blank Man. I mean, of course, Blank Man came out like around the year where the comic book genre was still trying to find its foot in the ground. Uh, and so this was like pretty much an original superhero film, kind of like a Hancock from the 80s or from the 90s, if you will. Now, this film stars David Wayne. You also had David Allen Greer was in this. Mike Binder directed this film. Here you got Damon Wayans who plays Daryl, whose grandma ends up getting killed in this mafia hit, and he ends up fashioning this bulletproof overcoat to wear over his red long john, and he becomes the superhero known as Blankman, who's a superhero who has no powers, similar to Kick-Ass in a way. And so Blankman decides to fight crime and crusade that caused sensation around the city of Metro. And his brother, named Kevin, played by David Allen Greer, eventually becomes Blankman's sidekick, simply tired of the other guy. And he also wants to impress this local news anchor named Kimberly, played by Robert Givens. And of course, you got the Mafia, who are also fighting back here too. The action of this thing is really fun. I mean, Damon Wayans really plays Blankman perfectly. Mike Binder, I know, did a really decent job directing the film as well. You know, Now, of course, Mike Binder, he's actually known for directing other, it's very interesting seeing him direct a comedy like this, because he's more known for directing more serious affairs, like The Upside of Anger, Reign Over Me, and Black and White. So it's always interesting that this was like his earliest film. But yeah, Blankman has some really fun, action in it. Damon Wayans really, I know he really shined here. You also had Joe Polantillo, who plays the role of Michael Sue Manelli, who's this suave, malice, and this mean spirit monster. So he's pretty much like the villain in this. And he of course harasses Mayor Harris, and he is also responsible for the death of Daryl's grandmother. So yeah, but you also had Jason Alexander was also in this. Tony Cox appeared in this. Lynn Digman, she actually plays the role of Wayne's grandmother here. She was really great. But yeah, this movie definitely had some really fun moments in this. Some fun, action. And I mean, Dan Williams could do action pretty well. I mean, of course, in the '90s, he was pretty much everywhere when it came to action because he was also the Last Boy Scout with Bruce Willis, Bulletproof with Adam Sandler. Of course, nowadays you might know David Wayans as, of course, parts of the Wayne brothers. He also, of course, starred on My Wife and Kids years ago too. So there's that. But man, his humor is so hilarious in this. Um, the way he puts on that suit is really fun. I mean, it's always a shame this movie never became a franchise, really, because I would love to have seen another one. I mean, hey, with superhero genre hot now, I mean, it's a little disappointing that they would never decide to do a sequel, whether it would be like a home video or anything. But sadly, the film did not do so well. It only made about 7 million in the box office, so yeah, sort of pretty much fought when it got released. But it actually became a cult classic. By the way, lots of people nowadays, there are actually lots of fans of Blankman nowadays, so there are people who still really enjoy the film. So if y'all never really seen a Damon Wayans superhero film, Blankman, give it a go. It's definitely probably one of the most underrated superhero films there is. But anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen the Damon Wayans film, Blankman? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that button for more notification. This is Super Star.